Welcome to the DU Weekly Check-In. I'm joined by diving head coach Channing Kimball. And coach, let's start talking about practice because I feel like practice is all your teams are doing this week leading up to the Summit League Championships.
Yes, it's a really important time of the season. We're about a week and a half out from the Summit League competition, so it's all about practice and making sure we're getting in a lot of quality practice. So making things very much simulating the meet and making it so that they'll be ready and mentally prepared.
You've mentioned before that diving's very much a mental sport, and you need to have a lot of strength mentally to be able to make it through those periods of time where they're not diving, watching others dive, getting up there, getting ready to compete. So what do you kind of do to get them mentally prepared?
We do have a workbook actually, so I do a lot of short-term goals as well as long-term goals, and I have them create those goals every week before the meet, and then we review and see what they did well, see what they didn't do well. We do a lot of visualization, modeling, self-talk exercises, so things like that, and it's always an evolving process. It's something that I'm interested in but don't have a ton of experience in, so I'm always kind of creating new things, studying what will work for divers and learning from not only diving but other sports to see what works for athletes. So actually right now watching the Olympics is a really good tool for me as well as the divers because they actually show and exhibit a lot of the things that we could work on to make our diving better.
Well, that's good. So as you head into the Summit League Championships, I know I asked you this last week, has how you guys are preparing for that changed from last week to this week?
Yes, actually. Last week we kind of took a step back and did a few more numbers of dives, and now we'll be back into less dives, more quality, making it more like a meet. So we're doing lists of dives, which is 6 dives. They're optional dives, which are the kind of the harder dives in layman's term, and we just practice them like they would be doing it in a meet and making the first few dives kind of like a warm-up, and then making it so that they do a list of the dives, and I do like kind of a practice scoring, so they're in that mind frame of I'm getting scored, I need to do well, I have some pressure, I have some butterflies in my stomach, and that kind of simulates the meet.
All right, well, that's good to hear. So continue the hard work, and thanks for tuning in to the DU Weekly Check-In.